Respect is not something you are given. It is something you have to earn through your actions and decisions in life. Unfortunately, losing respect is much easier than earning it. Bad habits are the main culprits behind this decline. And in today's video, we will analyze and eliminate the 4 worst habits that cause you to lose respect from others. These habits are not only harmless behaviors, but they can seriously damage your reputation and damage important relationships in your life. We will explore how these habits affect you through personal experiences and the perspective of Stoic philosophy, an ancient philosophy with timeless advice to help us live a moral and fulfilling life. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and join me in discovering how to become the best version of yourself. Watch this video until the end so you don't miss out on important tips to help you build respect and reputation in the eyes of others. 1. Gossip habit. Gossip is a very common habit in today's society, but it can have serious consequences, losing the respect of others and weakening relationships. When you gossip, you are not only wasting time and energy on things that are beyond your control, but you can also unintentionally destroy the reputation of others and hurt them. Marcus Aurelius once taught, "Do not be concerned with what others do, say, or think. Focus on improving yourself." This means that we should not let conversations about other people, especially their private matters, dominate our lives and minds. When you start gossiping, you are just participating in a meaningless cycle that does not bring any value to yourself or others. I was a gossip during college. One time I revealed a friend's personal secret to a group of mutual friends. It seemed harmless at first, but when she found out, everything fell apart. The look of disappointment on her face made me realize that I had lost the respect of someone I once considered a close friend. Instead of keeping quiet and respecting their privacy, you spread the story to others in your group of friends. Even if you had no bad intentions, this action can make your friend feel betrayed, lose trust in you, and make them feel unsafe sharing with you. This experience taught me an important lesson. Always respect other people's privacy. Everyone has their own battles and weaknesses, and making their personal life a topic of discussion is not only disrespectful, but also shows a lack of integrity in yourself. Stoics believe that conversations should be constructive and uplifting, rather than tearing others down or criticizing them. They advise us to only engage in positive conversations where people can learn and grow, rather than engage in unhelpful gossip. Remember, if someone is willing to gossip about others with you, they are likely to gossip about you as well. 2. Untrustworthy habits. Being unreliable is a serious problem that can affect many people around you, from personal relationships to work. It is a habit that can erode the respect and trust that others have for you. Losing trust not only hurts you, but also breaks the bond and cooperation in all relationships. Trust is the foundation of all relationships, whether personal or professional. If people cannot trust you, they will quickly lose respect and no longer want to maintain a long-term relationship with you. In the past, I was the one who often canceled appointments without notice, regardless of whether they were with friends or relatives. At first, I thought it was not too serious, just a habit that did not have too much impact. However, after a while, I realized that these actions gradually hurt the people around me. Some friends started to lose interest in inviting me to meetings, while others started to avoid me because they felt disrespected. Our relationships gradually fell apart. Similarly, at work, I was someone who was constantly late and broke promises to my colleagues. Each time I would just make excuses or promise to try harder next time, but the results were the same the next time. My colleagues started to lose patience and worry about the overall work efficiency. Not only did I lose credibility, but I also had a hard time maintaining long-term cooperation with colleagues and superiors. Failure to keep promises, whether in your personal life or at work, can really erode the trust and respect of those around you. When you don't follow through on your commitments, you are sending a message that you don't value other people's time and effort. This not only damages the relationship, but also seriously affects personal reputation and the ability to cooperate in the long term. Stoic philosophy teaches that your actions are the clearest proof of your worth. A trustworthy person does not need to justify or explain what he has done. He keeps his promises and fulfills his commitments seriously. Others can clearly see his trustworthiness through his actual actions. This is especially important in relationships because once trust is lost, it is very difficult to rebuild. To be able to eliminate this harmless habit, we should think carefully before making a promise. Before committing to something, make sure you can do it. If you are not sure, do not hesitate to politely refuse. Saying no sincerely also helps you maintain respect for yourself and others. Communicate promptly when you cannot keep a promise. If you encounter difficulties and cannot fulfill a commitment, inform others as soon as possible. This shows respect for their time and effort. Additionally, offer alternative solutions or new times to resolve the issue. This not only protects your reputation, but also maintains cooperation in the relationship. Trustworthiness is an extremely important factor in building strong relationships, thereby helping you maintain respect and long-term cooperation with those around you. Failure to keep a promise can lead to serious consequences, diminish personal value, and break relationships. Practice the habit of thinking carefully before making a promise, and always communicate promptly when you cannot fulfill a commitment. Only when you truly maintain trust can you build lasting and successful relationships. 3 habits of interrupting others. Interrupting during a conversation is not only disrespectful, but it also makes the other person feel like they are not being heard. When you interrupt, whether intentionally or unintentionally, you are sending the message, "My opinion is more important than yours." This can easily create tension in the relationship and reduce the ability to build trust between the parties. If you want to build a strong relationship, active listening is essential. In a meeting with colleagues, I often interrupted when someone was presenting an idea. I thought I could quickly add my comments to clarify the issue, or simply wanted to share my idea as soon as possible. However, after one incident, a colleague pointed out to me that my constant interruptions made him feel disrespected and not given the opportunity to fully express his thoughts. I realized that my actions not only interrupted the conversation, but also created a sense of disrespect towards the other person. This affected not only personal relationships, but also reduced the effectiveness of group work. Then I began to understand that listening is not just about waiting for your turn to speak, but about really taking the time to understand the other person's point of view. Interrupting can have many causes. It can be due to impatience, or it can be an unconscious habit. However, no matter the cause, it disrupts not only the communication process, but also the respect between the parties. When you interrupt, you do not allow the other person to complete their thoughts, which makes them feel that their opinions are not valuable. Effective conversations always require respect and patient listening. If you really want to build a good relationship, let the other person express her point of view before you respond. According to Seneca, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, listening is not only a skill, but a virtue of the wise. Active listening not only helps you understand others, but also shows respect for them. A wise person will patiently let others finish their thoughts before responding, and that is the way to build sincere and strong relationships. The way I eliminate this bad habit is practice active listening skills. When someone is speaking, maintain eye contact and show your attention by nodding or asking questions to encourage the speaker to continue. This not only shows respect, but also creates a comfortable space for others to share their ideas. Control your words. Before you interrupt or give your opinion, take a deep breath and ask yourself, is what I am about to say really necessary? This will help you avoid unnecessary words and help the conversation flow more smoothly. Practice deep breathing and patience. When you feel like interrupting, take a deep breath and count to 3 in your mind before speaking. This will help you calm down and avoid acting hastily. Waiting patiently for your turn also shows respect for others. Give others time. Try to give others space to express their ideas before you respond. You can use body language such as eye contact to show attention and allow them to complete their thoughts without feeling rushed. Practice active listening. Practice active listening by asking open-ended questions and asking the speaker to elaborate on their point of view. This helps you stay focused on the conversation and allows others to feel respected. Furthermore, asking questions will also help you better understand their perspective, which will help you respond more accurately when it is your turn. Use the pause technique. When you feel like interrupting, try pause. Stopping for a moment, allowing a gap between what the other person says and your response. This time allows you to control yourself and think about how you want to engage in the conversation. Interrupting is a small habit but can have a profound impact on your relationship with others. Active and patient listening will help you build mutual respect and improve your communication. Challenge yourself in every conversation. Really listen and let the other person finish their thought before you respond. This will not only help you learn more from others, but will also help you gain more respect in all relationships. Fourth bad habit, complaining too much. Complaining not only makes you negative, but it also makes the people around you feel tired. When you constantly whine about things that are not satisfactory, you not only reduce the quality of your own life, but also drag everyone into a spiral of negativity. Instead of finding a solution to the problem, you become a source of negative energy, affecting both yourself and the environment around you. Imagine a person who used to work in a stressful environment. Every day he complained about his job, about poor management, or about uncooperative colleagues. This gradually made him become alienated by his own colleagues and teammates. People started to avoid him, not wanting to interact or work together, and as a result, he felt lonely and received no support. In this way, the vicious cycle of complaining not only damages the working relationship, but also reduces the quality of work, making him feel more difficult. People around him no longer want to cooperate with him because of the constant complaining. According to Stoic philosophy, followers of this doctrine believe in focusing on what we can control and accepting what is beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, taught, "If something is beyond your control, accept it with equanimity." The fact is, complaining cannot change anything. It only increases the negativity in your mind and creates an unhealthy environment around you. Instead of complaining, focus on solutions. For example, if you feel overloaded and stressed at work, instead of criticizing and complaining, suggest practical solutions, such as improving the work process or redistributing the work more reasonably. Not only will this help you reduce stress, it will also help your work environment become more productive. One simple but extremely effective way to change the habit of complaining is to practice gratitude every day. You can write down 3 good things that happened during the day, helping your mind focus on the positive aspects of life. As you gradually shift your attention from the things you are unhappy about to the things you are grateful for, you will notice your mood change and your relationships with those around you will also become better. Don't let the habit of complaining dominate your life. Learn to accept the things you cannot change and find solutions for the things you can control. This will not only help you avoid negativity, but also create a more positive environment for yourself and those around you. Changing to be respectful is not an easy journey, but it is a journey worth taking. Bad habits like gossiping, being unreliable, interrupting, and complaining not only damage your relationships, but also destroy you. But if you apply the lessons of Stoic philosophy, you will learn self-control, listening, and building trust, important elements for creating a meaningful and respected life. Live a life that others will not only respect but also admire. As Marcus Aurelius once said, live as if you were looking at yourself through the eyes of others. If you find these shares useful and want to continue your journey of self-development with us, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest videos. Share this video if you think someone around you needs to hear these messages. Thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.